howdy, all you cool cats and kittens. Welcome back to another day here on Anti-Tools Farm with Jared and Berkeley. We're beating Stardew Valley without tools. And last time we talked, I caught a legendary fish, which might be the most exciting thing that will ever happen to me.
Well, hopefully not the most exciting, because it would be great if you caught 4 more. Like, no rush, but that's very much something that we hope to accomplish.
Okay, all right. Oh yeah, I forgot that I passed out last night on the last time we played, and Linus
Oh,
found me. They took some money, but nothing else, so that's fine. We've got buckets of money, and we're about to make even more from all of this fish that I'm selling.
nice. Also, all these truffles. We got lots today. And by lots, I mean 2 so far. Oh, there's a third one. 3 truffles.
All right.
All right. Oh, oops. You go.
I didn't have anything to say. I was going to ask you what's on the list today, Berkeley.
Yeah, so we're just doing our morning chores right now, and then I think we want to get focused heavily on the greenhouse today. So maybe once we collect all our mushrooms and eggs and whatnot, we can step into the greenhouse and do some strategizing. Does that work?
Absolutely. Okay, I'm going to go speed run handing out fruit.
Okay, cool.
Hello, bus lady. Would you like this delicious bunch of grapes? Of course you would.
You did good with this one, kid.
I feel like that's
That's what she
something
says, right?
Mr. Kernack would say. Yeah.
That does.
For those of you who don't know, Mr. Kernack was a legendary history teacher at our school who was just extremely quirky and probably still is extremely quirky, but in just the right way to lend a very unique charisma.
Yeah, we love Mr. Kernack. King Gecko in the chat. Hey, it has been a while. Thanks for coming. Good to see you. So, if you haven't been here for a while, like King Gecko, not to call you out,
Roasted.
we are almost done with the community center. We've got 3 items left to donate. We've got snow yams, which we just barely got our first ones that we can harvest in a second here. And then we've got pomegranates and apples, which we're just waiting until fall so that we can harvest those. So we've decided that we're going to start working on perfection. So not just finishing the community center, but achieving perfection in the game. So the things that we're working on for that right now are scaling up our money, getting better profits, and making friends with people, and then catching the legendary fish. I think those 3 are the ones that we agreed to work on. Was I missing anything?
Not that I'm aware of.
Oh,
But
watching TV every day so that we could get all the recipes.
okay.
I think maybe it's just Wednesdays that you get recipes from watching TV.
I was
Anyway,
distracted by the shame I felt at giving Mayor Lewis a gift
you gave Mayor Lewis a
I
gift? Why
did.
would you do that?
because I have to be friends with him for this perfection achievement.
Fine.
I
Whatever
know.
it takes to bring down Big Tool. Ooh, Megan in the chat says Wednesday and Sunday you can get recipes. That is good to know.
Okay, so that means that I don't need to watch TV today necessarily.
Correct. Yeah.
All right.
And I can
Okay.
be in charge of like finishing all the recipes since I've already cooked a few.
Yeah, that sounds good. Do we still have access to the house that has the kitchen in it?
If we don't, we could get it pretty easily,
Okay.
I think.
All right. Well, I've finished my chore of handing out gifts to all the good boys and girls.
Okay.
Let's look at what's going
Step
on in
into the
here.
greenhouse. Okay. Look at this. This is beautiful. King Gecko says the only thing he knows about this game is that he wants to marry Sebastian.
Hmm,
That's a popular take
it
here
is.
at SV Terror. We love Sebastian. Okay, so we need these snow yams. We've been waiting so long. I'm so excited to collect these. Ah, that feels good. Love these snow yams. Okay, so here's where we're at with the greenhouse. Usually, in a normal playthrough, when you unlock the greenhouse, you can just fill it up slowly. You can like start in one corner and slowly fill it up with strawberries or ancient fruit or whatever you want. For us, since we till with bombs, we don't really want to be setting off bombs right next to actual good crops. So what I think we should do, and Jared, we talked about this a little bit. Um, I think we're gonna just keep these sprinklers that we have until we have enough bombs and sprinklers to just fill the whole greenhouse entirely and just do it in one shot.
Yeah.
So that's gonna require a lot of quality sprinklers, which is gonna require a lot of gold, but I think that's gonna be worth it in the long run. Any questions or concerns with that plan?
Where do I find gold?
Okay, so to get gold, you can buy it from Clint. I was doing some math, and it's actually going to be cheaper to buy bomb ingredients from Clint and then take bombs to level 81 of the mines and use those bombs to collect gold there.
All right.
That'll be cheaper than buying the gold outright. So you can go to level 80 with the elevator, then drop down to 81. If there is gold there, you can use bombs to harvest it. If there's not gold there, then you can just jump on the staircase to leave the mines and then repeat the process because
Okay.
everything's gonna like regenerate every time you leave and re-enter the mines.
Berkeley, I'm going to go drop off the snow yam before I lose it somehow,
Hey,
tragically.
great idea. I am going to try to get my hands on some seeds. Oh, you know what? We should have bought seeds before I harvested all that stuff. Um, just in case any of those tiles become not tilled overnight.
Looks like Pierre is out for the day, so tomorrow
Bummer.
tomorrow might be very exciting.
Okay. Well, I'll plant the good crops that we have, and then we've got a bunch of fall seeds, so that will at least prevent things from becoming not tilled.
Sounds good.
Okay, Babarma says, what about Fabio? Are you talking about Elliot? Um, I, I assume you're talking about Elliot. Elliot's great too. Gamble says you can plant trees on the tile in your greenhouse. Yes, so we are going to do that as soon as we have everything tilled and all the quality sprinklers down, because we don't want to accidentally blow up fruit trees while we're tilling with bombs.
Berkeley, you shared with me that you were rushing through a game to try to get to another game and
Yeah.
then accidentally found yourself hooked on the game you were trying to rush through. Can you tell us a little bit about that?
Yeah, so I have been playing Disco Elysium. I've talked about it a bit on the stream, but it's a detective game, or like a mystery game where you're a detective with amnesia. So you're trying to solve a murder and figure out who you are at the same time. And it's this really like, I don't know how to describe the genre. It's very surreal. Different parts of your subconscious can talk to you without warning during the game, and so it very much feels like you're fighting insanity the whole time. Um, the artwork is very beautiful. The music is great. Uh, oh yeah, but Barma says like Jason Bourne. Good comparison. Except a little less shooty and a lot more trying not to succumb to the darkness within.
It's like
Um,
goth Jason Bourne.
yeah. But I got the game because I had heard great things about it, and it wasn't really grabbing my attention. And so I was thinking I was just gonna like muscle through it to figure out where the story ended. Because I've got other games that I'm excited to play, and I wanted to get through this one first. But then, yeah, something like about 10 hours in, something changed, and I just totally got sucked into the gameplay. Um, and so I've been powering through it, just loving it. And I told Jared before the stream, I played like 4 hours on Saturday, and a lot of that was right before going to bed. And so then I had super weird dreams all night, uh, just thinking I was some surreal detective that couldn't remember who he was,
Fighting insanity.
fighting insanity.
Well, I think we've all been there. I I play a lot of a game called Grand Branch, which is like a it's named after an actual kind of special operations unit. And the first few days that I played it, it was so engrossing that I would have dreams about running through the levels that I was playing in the game. And to me, that told me that I was probably playing too much video games, but it was a very fascinating experience.
Yeah, I've definitely had a lot like that. Um, I've never, I've heard people play enough Tetris that their dream is just falling blocks. I've never gone that far.
Yeah.
Okay, I just got yet another bone flute from a chest, which I'll always remember because um, when my wife was getting perfection, bone flute was one of the hardest things for her to get. It was like the last artifact that she was waiting for, and I think I've gotten like four on this in this playthrough.
Berkeley, can I interrupt real quick?
Yeah,
Selling snow yams that we don't need. I put one in the chest already. Can I sell these other two?
yeah, we just need the one for the community center, so
Okay.
I sold all the ones I harvested.
Okay. I'm going to keep one just in case
Okay,
something horrible happens, but
fair
sounds
enough.
good. All right. To bed.
Um, oh yeah, it's late, huh? Should we talk about plants to crop or crops to plant during fall?
Yeah.
I don't. So we don't need anything else for the community center. We just need waiting for that apple and pomegranate tree to start giving us fruit. Um, so we could plant some for the money, but I think it might make more sense to just focus on getting the greenhouse planted instead.
Yeah, that's a good point. I think that our outdoor crops, I mean, it's a chance to make money. So if we have leftover seeds that we aren't using for something else, I think it would be fine to plant stuff there. But I think that the important things should probably go inside the greenhouse.
Okay. Yeah, we'll see. Some of our summer crops might die and leave spaces already tilled. The hard part is just tilling because if you use a bomb to till in a spot where you've already got the sprinkler, it destroys the sprinkler. And I don't want to be like crafting new sprinklers for fall. But if there's any spots that happen to stay tilled when the season turns over, maybe we can just plant there.
All right, Berkeley, it's Sunday. Should I watch TV?
Yeah, let's both watch TV.
The Queen
So
of
it's this
Sauce.
Queen of Sauce. Yeah, that's the show that gives you recipes. Do you want to read it for us?
Oh, yeah. Okay, sorry. So the Queen of Sauce introduced herself, and the dish of today is roasted hazelnuts. I've got a nice old hazelnut tree behind my house, and every year I invite the family over for a nut roasting party. Once we start roasting, it's inevitable that the neighbors will show up. That rich, nutty smell is irresistible. Now, here's the family recipe. By the way, are roasted hazelnuts, like, or just hazelnuts in general, something that we can get?
That's a good question. I mean, we just got the recipe, so
I guess getting
I
hazelnuts
guess
should
I
be
have to
possible.
be.
I've never seen a hazelnut tree. I guess we'll get there. Hmm. And
Oh, I think it's just an item that you can pick up off the ground in fall.
oh, okay. All right. We have roasted hazelnut recipe, and I have a letter.
Okay.
Demetrius is talking about the Moonlight jellies.
Ooh, love the Moonlight jellies.
You know what I
Scamble in the
love?
chat
Oh, go ahead.
asks if it's possible to load the greenhouse with pots so you don't have to use bombs. That is a good question. I don't. Looking at the recipe for garden pots, and it's one clay, 10 stone, and one refined quartz. That's pretty manageable actually. We don't have a lot of clay, but the rest of that is easy. Yeah, we should look into that.
Can you
Um,
walk through pots?
oh, I'm not sure. Probably not.
Because that might be prohibitive, unless you
Yeah.
can pick them up at will. Berkeley, I have all these winter root. Do these count as fruits?
Like for putting them in the keg?
No,
Or for giving them
for
to people?
giving them to people.
No, it's just fruit tree fruit. So
Okay.
apricots, pears, not pears, peaches, apples.
Pears are a fruit tree fruit, but I don't know
Not in the
if you
game.
can get them.
Yeah. If you find a pear, feel free to give it to someone, but I would be very surprised. And Megan and Scamble both say that, yeah, hazelnuts are fall forage items.
Okay. I got another
Thank you for
garbage
everyone that
hat.
keeps us honest on our facts. We're really not good enough at this game to be doing this challenge.
Berkeley, you're well informed, but I think that it's me. That's the problem.
Compared to Scamble and Megan, not at all.
All right. Into the mines for me. I think we got
Oh, yeah.
7 or 8 gold yesterday.
Nice.
How much do we need per sprinkler?
We need 5 ore to make 1 bar, and it's
Ah.
one bar per sprinkler.
Okay. And we're probably going to need like 20 or something close to that to cover the whole greenhouse.
Yeah, let me count. I think 16 sprinklers will do it.
Ooh, there's lots of spooky guys on this level.
Oh, which spooky guys?
The
The
ones
shadowy
that
ones?
look like shadow onions.
I hate shadow onions.
Shadow onion rings, on the other hand, very tasty.
Hey, Jared, you told me about a game you've been playing, Barotrauma? Did I pronounce that right?
Barotrauma, yeah.
Barotrauma.
So I am not an enjoyer of scary things, and this game was marketed as somewhat of a horror game. So far, that has very much not been the case, but maybe I'm desensitized from too much violent video games. But it's a 2D game about being a submarine operator under the ice of the. There's an actual name for this. Jupiter's moon. What do you call Jovian? There you go. The Jovian moon, Europa. And it's a lot of fun. You have several different jobs. So there's the captain, the medic or chief medical officer, security officer, engineering officer, mechanical officer, and then there's just like plain old assistant, the unpaid intern. And I've only played co-op games. It's a multiplayer game. And there is a single player mode as well and a campaign. I'm playing a multiplayer campaign right now with one of my friends, Preston. And the gist of the game is, going between settlements underneath the ocean. Or inside the ocean. I guess you can't really be underneath the ocean. And I play the chief engineering officer, so my job is to manage the sub's nuclear reactor. And usually that's easy, but everything on the sub can be consumable or degradable. So if you accelerate too quickly and you undervoltage components, they take damage. Or if you put too much fuel in the reactor, the components take damage. And it's simple on the surface. You can repair stuff. There's monsters in the water that will break their way into the sub and try to eat you, and they're very good at it. And you just kind of travel between settlements and move settlers around and go mining underwater. You can get outside the sub. Sometimes you're forced out of the sub by water pressure. And you have to manage your oxygen tanks and uh, if you have more crew members, AI will grab uh, dive suits. So if you don't have enough for everybody on board, you need to be wearing one. Otherwise, your crew members will take them and you will drown or be crushed to
Hmm.
death by the water pressure. So it's a lot of fun. It's very challenging. So I wouldn't recommend it if you are hoping to win on your first try, because that is not how it works in this game. But I would recommend it to anybody who enjoys teamwork focused games. And I know that there are some game modes where one of the human crew is assigned to be a traitor with the goal of killing the rest of the crew or destroying the sub. And so if you like Among Us, that might be for you. The other thing that I really enjoy is that from the engineering side, I'm an electrical engineer in training in real life. And in the game, there are all sorts of wiring and logic circuits that you can use to improve the function of your submarine. And I haven't gone very deep down that rabbit hole, but I've been watching YouTube tutorials because, like any actual engineering, it's kind of complicated.
Hmm.
And it's using real life skills that they teach in college to automate different things on your ship. For example, you could automate the reactor so that you can put as much fuel as you want into it and it won't overvoltage or catch on fire and kill everybody. So to do that, though, you have to. It doesn't come with a guide. You have to figure it out, or some other player has to figure it out and explain how they did it using logic gates and the components they had on hand. So, there's a lot of depth to it. But you don't have to go into that if you don't want to. You can always play kind of the basic mechanic and still have a lot of fun.
That's really cool. That sounds intense.
Yeah, it really is. It's also very dark under the
Mm.
ocean and also that far away from the sun. So bring a
Yeah.
flashlight.
Jared, do you have coal on you?
I have 365 coal. That's one coal for
Okay.
every day of the actual calendar and like 3 coal for every day of the in-game calendar.
Nice. Could I have some of that? Start
No,
start smelting.
I am the coal master. There you go.
Thanks. Well, yeah, that game sounds intense. I Deep sea is one of those settings that's inherently scary because of how
Yeah.
much stuff can go wrong, and it
It,
sounds like the game really utilizes that.
yeah, it's almost like being in space is how I would describe it, because
Mm.
you can't leave your submarine without a dive suit on, or you'll be crushed to death by the pressure, or you'll drown. Um, and you really need to make sure that your sub maintains its structural integrity, because critters or collisions with ice or other obstacles can cause that integrity to fail, and then you've got flooding problems, and that pressure that's on the outside wants to get in and it will kill you, or creatures will get in through the holes that they've made and kill you, um, or you won't be able to restore your power in time and the lack of oxygen will kill you. So there's a lot of ways to die, and you know I guess the only big difference is that in space it's you want to keep the pressure inside, whereas in this game you want to keep the pressure on the outside.
Hey Jared, I've got good and bad news. I just found 121 gold ore in a chest,
Wow, excellent.
which is way more than we need. So I'm sorry that I sent you looking for gold when we had so much.
That's okay.
I don't know how we got this much.
Casual saving over the years, folks.
Yeah.
When I was a child, a rich oil baron gave me a nickel and said, spend it wisely, and this will be the seed to your financial future. And so I put it in the chest along with every other nickel I've seen since then that was solid gold.
Real true story, folks. Hey, Dance of the Midnight Jellies. Do you want to go to that?
I
Or
I don't I don't have a preference. Should we?
we've kind of got a tradition now of just skipping all festivals. I wouldn't want to upset our streak now.
Okay, that's fair. The only downside of skipping it is that at festivals you have the opportunity to talk to everybody and it will raise
Oh,
your
that's
friendship
fair.
level.
Okay, yeah, that's a good reason.
Okay.
Okay, so let's meet at the beach.
So if you have a beach warp totem, could you get in there before the festival's set up?
That is a good question. I'm not sure.
I've never used a warp totem, but I found one time. Hey, it's
Campbell
you.
says we're festival curmudgeons. That is true, mostly because the first few times we went to festivals, I ended up stranded in a house that I couldn't get out of.
Yeah, it's probably gonna
Oh,
happen again.
probably. Megan in the chat says that we can get seafoam pudding, which will help us catch legendary fish. I'm gonna hunt for some seafoam pudding.
That sounds really disgusting if it's made with actual sea foam.
Yeah, I saw a TikTok of someone that did a Stardew Valley themed party, and their seafoam pudding was like green and blue jello mixed with like whipped cream and marshmallows.
Hmm, that sounds
So it
good.
was, yeah, if it's something like that, I think it's good. What was the one that you found? It was like
Strange bun.
squid ink
Oh
ravioli.
yeah, squid ink ravioli.
What the heck? You know what? I had this festival confused with a different one where there's merchants everywhere.
Oh,
Um, can you actually get seafoam pudding here? I don't see any places for buying things.
I don't either. But maybe maybe we just need to take a drink from Willie's toxic barrel here. Mmm, delicious.
Oh, there we go. Babarma says a Swedish fish seafoam pudding. That'd be good. I'm not a huge fan of Swedish fish, but like in a dish like that, I could imagine that'd be good.
I think that's.
Okay,
Go ahead.
sorry. Megan in the chat says Pierre is by the warp point. Warp
Uh,
point sounds way too sci-fi for this game, but I do know exactly what you're talking about.
there's the shop. Way up there. These candles are romantic, aren't they? No, Caroline, they're pollution. Cloud decal. Cloud decal. It's all cloud decals all the way down. Seafoam pudding, $5,000.
5,000.
Wow. Plus four to
Plus
fishing.
four fishing though. That's really good.
All right.
I think that's probably worth it. Do you want me to buy one as well and give it to you later?
Uh, yeah.
Okay. Done. Okay. Did you talk to everyone?
I have almost talked to everybody. I'm not sure I saw the wizard though, and he usually comes to these events as well.
There's some guy in the shadows over here on the
Linus was
island.
up there.
On the other side of the bridge, there was
Uh,
someone. Harvey just keeps crossing this bridge so that we have to wait for him.
I really want to push him into the water.
Yes, Gamble. The pudding was 5,000 gold, but it increases your fishing level by 4, even if you're already maxed out. So
Don't take PEDs, kids. Not worth it. Too expensive.
physically enhancing puddings, though, 100% do it.
PEP. That's fine. All right, Mayor Lewis. Should I should I launch the boat now? Whatever, dude. Do what you gotta do. Let's go home.
Yeah, we are festival curmudgeons.
I feel like there should be some really beautiful music playing here.
I've got my volume all the way down so I can hear you. So I don't know if there's beautiful music right now.
There's not.
What? What a ripoff.
Yeah. But there's beautiful jellies. Maybe that's where they make the seafoam pudding out of. It's the jellyfish jelly.
That would be so much worse than almost any alternative. Disgusting.
Wow, there's so many. That's amazing. Could you imagine an ecosystem that hasn't been destroyed by hundreds of years of industrial scale exploitation? Oh, look at
I
that.
can't imagine.
Look at that unique one at the bottom center. Do you see that one?
Oh yeah,
Wow, what's that one's deal?
I think that one's the mayor of the jellyfish.
Get out of here, Mayor Jellyfish. Did you lose your jellyfish pants too?
Are you getting music now?
Oh yeah, it's really quiet. Okay, yeah, there was some.
Okay. Yeah, hopefully that's mixed so you can hear it over the stream. If not, just Google Moonlight Jelly music.
The glow of summer has faded now, and the moonlight jellies carry on toward the great unknown. Good
Love
luck,
that for them.
jellies. You know that implies that we haven't explored the entirety of this world, right?
Some stuff is just the jellyfish's business, you know? Man wasn't meant to know everything.
All right, I can embrace the mystery. Where do
Okay.
we store our Omni Geodes? Is there a spot for those?
I don't know if we have any right now.
Okay,
I think we recently opened all our geodes.
I'm putting them in the other chest that has lots of mining type of things.
Do you think in the morning you could make some bombs and come let me out of my house?
Yes. Yeah,
Thanks. It's worse than I thought over here.
we have been neglecting it a little bit.
Yeah,
It's
a
our own
lot
little
bit.
wildlife preserve.
Oh, geez, it's late. Oh, I forget that this house is so much bigger than yours.
I know, you
So
went to
funny.
upgrade it and we didn't realize that it would upgrade the one you spawned in instead of the default one.
Hmm.
You have a kitchen in there. Now's your chance to cook with wild abandon.
Except I don't have any ingredients. Just make a bunch of fried coal.
Mmm.
Tasty.
Your apple tree wasn't able to grow last night.
Oh, that's not good.
That is
That's
a
the one we really need to
yeah.
grow.
Oh, I see a little seedling sitting by it. I can't do anything
Uh,
about it though.
Give it the old sword whack. Or is it too big for that?
It's too
Oh, hey, I
small.
got through.
Whoa.
What in the world? Okay, well, one bomb here shouldn't kill these trees. Should we risk it?
All right. I'm gonna put it kind of far away. Is that okay?
Okay, yeah.
It's a big bomb.
Megan in the chat asks, "Have you tried making a path to Berkeley's house when it's cleared? Paths should slow or stop debris. It does not stop debris.
But it did
We did
maybe
have a
slow it.
path.
You can see the
At
remains
one
here on
point.
the left side of the screen.
Yeah,
Berkeley
yeah. At one
was
point we had a solid path.
very industrious at the beginning before I before I made
before I
him
gave
realize
up on
how
everything.
pointless it was. Okay. Well, the good news is that you made it out because that was the last bomb I had, and I only have 2 copper, so I would have had to wait
Oh,
for Clint's store to open.
well, I've got so much coal right here and 20 iron. Do you want iron?
Can I make bombs with iron?
Yeah, that's how you make regular sized bombs.
Do I have the recipe unlocked? I don't.
You don't have the recipe for regular bombs? What's your mining level?
It is not high enough, apparently. 5.
What? I thought you were at 10.
I'm at 10 for fishing, and I'm at 9 for combat.
Hmm.
So I guess I just need to go spend more time in the mines, but that's not going to be very productive right now.
Yeah, that's a long game thing. Okay, well, I saw 2 spots where we can plant, 2 spots that are still tilled. Oh, Scamble says a fence stops weeds too. Yeah, maybe we could, if we put a bunch of gates and just opened all of them, would that make
Oh,
a path that we could walk through?
that's an interesting idea. That's a very engineering solution, by the way.
Okay, I'm gonna go to Pierre's and buy 2 seeds. I think 2 pumpkin seeds.
All right. I am going to go to talk to the first 2 people I see and give them fruit.
Okay.
There you go, Pam.
There's also some gifts in there that are gonna be targeted for some people. So I put some truffles in the gift chest. Those are
Okay.
for Leah.
Okay.
And I think I put some goat cheese in there, which is for Robin.
Okay. How does Harvey feel that I just kicked down the door to his clinic, went in behind the counter to give him fruit?
Probably good about the fruit, right?
I don't know, man. If I was at work and somebody like busted through into the employee only area, I would be very unnerved.
But with fruit?
You know, to be honest, the fruit would make it even more suspicious.
Hmm.
If it was American cheese or French fries, maybe that would be another matter.
Really? Okay.
Okay. Oh yeah. So it was this one, and it was truffles and goat cheese, and goat cheese is for Robin and truffles for Leah. Leah's the one that lives in the woods.
Yeah.
Okay.
It's got that cabin. Did you put your seafoam pudding somewhere?
I put it in my inventory.
Oh, that's a good spot for it. I'm gonna put mine in the brown chest.
Oh, it's fall now. I can go fishing.
Yeah.
All right.
Do you know what the legendary fish for fall is?
I don't, but I'm about to search it on the internet.
Okay. Exciting. Yeah, let me know when you're done searching for that. Well, I'm excited about all this gold. We're gonna be able to fill the greenhouse a lot faster than I thought. Just need to get all the refined quartz and get everything smelted. Oh no, did I give you all the coal? Why did I do that? I should have given you half of the coal.
I am on my way back right now.
No, it's okay. I'll go buy some from Clint. So I've been playing a little bit of Minecraft as well, and after playing Stardew Valley, it's absolutely insane to me that Minecraft doesn't auto sort your chests. It's just a nightmare playing that game,
It
trying to
really
keep things
is.
organized,
That's
or your
what,
inventory.
that's one of the things that I hate about Minecraft is managing the inventory.
It was like the first serious game I ever played, or spent a lot of time playing, and so I didn't realize. But now I've seen the light, and it's so hard to go back. But Stardew Valley doesn't have pandas now, so what are you gonna do?
Minecraft has pandas now?
Yeah, there's like a whole bamboo forest biome.
Wow. That, I guess, cool.
Yeah,
Save
pretty
the
crazy.
pandas. Very cool. When I was young, Minecraft was monsters and random lava pits and sand, and that was it.
It had like sheep and cows and stuff.
Yeah. Well, I mean, yeah, that's true. But we don't have to. We don't have to tell them that. They can just believe that it was super bare bones.
Fair. Cyber Surfer says that their favorite part of Minecraft is managing inventory. I
Cyber
was gonna, s-
Surfer, that hurts me.
I was gonna say that I thought you said that just to be contrary, but then you said hire me for all your inventory needs, $10 an hour, and now I know the real reason. Nice
Deal.
try.
I'm sold.
Oh, okay.
So,
You got Jared.
where does Leah hang out when she's not enjoying the woods that surround her entire house?
That's most of what she does. Dang. She might be at the saloon.
Ah, drinking and cracking open a cold one with the boys.
Yeah, she usually sits by herself, I think.
Oh,
Sorry.
all right. Just
That's what
some
she does.
depressed day drinking. Nope, saloon's empty.
Oh,
Hmm.
well, I don't know where she is. I can
Me
look it up.
neither. That's Penny. That's Maru. Is this Leah? Nope, that's Harvey.
If you search the word Leah on the Stardew Valley wiki, her page is the fourth one that comes up.
Is this Leah? Ew, it's Mayor Lewis. Gross. Sorry, say that again, Berkeley. I was distracted.
Jared, you're
Where's
not going to believe this. She goes to bed at 12 noon on
what?
Mondays.
What? Ah. Okay, so with the day drinking by yourself.
Oh, I misread it. I misread it. Strike. Strike. She goes to bed at midnight. I'm
Okay.
sorry.
Okay.
Okay. It's what is it? It's after 5. Um
So I just have to stand in
she's
front of her door.
yeah, she's on her way home right now. She left Pierre's.
Oh, she's at Pierre's. I guess she
Yeah,
does
she
live
hangs out
outside of
there
town.
from 11 to 5 on Mondays.
I'm gonna go to the grocery store and just hang out at Safeway for 4 hours.
I visited some friends in Rexburg, Idaho, and they said that their daily schedule when they don't have work or school was to go to Walmart and then go to the restaurant and maybe go bowling on campus in between. And that's what there is to do in Rexburg. So
Wow.
I wouldn't put it past these Pelican Town residents.
Berkeley, I just had a heartbreaking experience. I found Leah. I followed her home. As soon as she walked through the door, she locked it.
Oh, I should have warned you. Yeah, you can't get in her house yet. You need some friendship
That's
points
what
with
I'm
her
trying to
first.
do. I'm gonna shove the smushed up truffle under the door. I I brought you a gift.
Do you
Here,
love my
enjoy it.
gift? Do you love it?
Tell me you love it. Okay, well, I guess I'll just go home then. Okay, so the fall fish is the angler.
The angler, that's what you're trying to be, I thought.
I yes, indeed it is.
Isn't that the name of the achievement for getting all the fish? The
Pro-
master angler?
Probably.
So to by earning all the fish, you become the fish. Is that?
Yes.
Cyber Surfer says they'd also lock their doors if someone followed them home. Fair. Good
Yeah.
for Leah.
But
That's just common sense.
didn't my hat tell her what a nice guy I am?
Did you shout "Milady"? As if not, that was your issue, man.
Milady, I'll protect you with my chivalry and sword skills. No, I'm a neckbeard in the game. My worst dream has come true. Worst
Mm.
nightmare. That's what those are called. All right, well, it's morning time, and you know where I'm going.
Leah?
Yep, I'm gonna stand outside her door until she gets out. By the way, this is not how to make friends in real life, just in case any of you were wondering. This is
Stand outside their house and
it,
give them gifts.
it will not work.
Okay. Signers Leaf said something that got bleeped out by Twitch for me, and since I can only pay a little bit of attention to the Twitch chat, I don't know how to unbleep that, so I
Oh, it's
apologize. You
time
can go
for me
read
to
it
look.
yourself if
Will
you want.
OBS tell me? I think the fishing achievement is the masturbator.
Oh, there we go. Hey, Jared, we got 2 pomegranates.
Excellent.
We only needed 1, and we've got 2.
That
Now we
means
just need 3 apples.
Mayor Lewis gets to enjoy one in his disgusting house. Mayor Lewis definitely eats like movie Denethor, by the way.
Oh, for sure. He finds the shortest person around and has them sing to him. while he just chomps on his tomato, mouth open, leading with the front teeth.
I gotta wonder what like it was Peter Jackson who directed that movie, right? Was
Uh-huh.
he sitting there like we
It's like,
need more
yes, this is
juice.
perfect.
More juice on the chin.
Hi, can you find me a tomato that's not like a normal tomato? It's just like this one's bustin'. It's just ready to go, you know? Like just a super full tomato. Maybe like fill it with some water with a syringe. Can you
Oh
do that for
man.
me? I just need this tomato to like absolutely explode. I really apologize to anyone that doesn't know the scene we're talking about because I just realized how weird that is out of context.
Lord
We're
of the
talking about the
Rings.
Lord of the Rings when
Return of the King.
Return of the King when Denethor has Pippin sing to him and eats a tomato very aggressively. Jared, would you like to do some trivia?
Yeah, I would love to do some trivia while I stand outside this person's house and beg them to be my friend.
So we did a lot last time. I had one question that was left over. Sanders Relief says it's pretty weird in context too. That is accurate. Um, okay, so for trivia, last time we were doing just weird dialogue, um, and these I've got three more lines of dialogue for you. And I'm thinking what we'll do is for each one, I'll have you guess who said it, and then have you guess the context, because these ones are a little bit hard to guess.
Okay,
Hard to guess the context. Are you ready?
I'm ready.
Okay, these are all just a little bit spicy, a little flirtier than the rest of the game.
Okay.
So first we've got what am I thankful for? I'll show you when we get back home.
Um,
So
so
who said
I
it?
gotta
What's the
guess
context?
just who said.
Yeah,
Okay, so that's probably somebody who has a spouse slash significant other because they're
nice.
implying they share a home. Um, Unfortunately, that doesn't narrow it down a lot for
Does
me,
not narrowed it down to 12 characters.
but if I knew who all of those 12 were, that would give me a 50-50 shot of getting the like couples right, getting at least one person from that relationship. But since I don't, um, I want to guess that it was Caroline.
Hmm, good guess. Oh, when you said married couples, you meant like couples that were already married.
Yeah.
Um, I will give you a hint. This one is a bachelor or bachelorette, and they only
Oh.
say this if you, the farmer, are married to them. We've got a guess for the
Okay.
mayor and a guess for Robin, which would both make sense if they were not saying it to you, but they are saying it to you.
Okay. Okay. So, who would be bold enough to say that?
And it is someone that you are already married to, if that changes your boldness meter.
It doesn't, because again, I just feel like it could be anybody. Anybody could say that. Um, I'm just gonna go out on a limb and say that that's Sebastian.
Hmm. Good guess. He is very affectionate once you marry him, but that is not it. This one was Haley,
Okay.
and this is kind of a stretch, but any guesses on when she says it?
Um, at the potluck, the big old potluck where the dude comes and you feed him poisonous soup.
Yeah, good guess. Wait, poisonous soup. Did we do that?
No, but I want to.
Someday. So that one is said. Let's see. Sorry, I'm buying something and I need to make sure I buy the right amount. Okay, that one is said at the Feast of the Winter Star. There's like a little
Okay.
gift exchange,
I
and
I didn't know that that was a. Did we go to that? Maybe we did.
it's like a fantasy Christmas,
Fantasy Christmas. Okay.
non-denominational Christmas. Okay. All right, this next one is maybe I'll live in a place where I can have a garden someday. Maybe I live on a farm. Giggle.
Penny?
Wow, yes.
Wow, dang.
It is said by Penny. Good job.
You
What made you
know,
think that?
so I remembered in the chat how I think it might have been a Scamble who was talking about getting Penny a house of her own so that she could have a garden. So that triggered
Oh,
the one functioning neuron in my brain.
okay. Well, that worked. That worked for you. Good job. Um, yeah, so that's something that she says once she has, I think it's like 6 hearts with you. All of the bachelors and bachelorettes get a little bit flirty at that point, which I think is just a really fun detail in the game. It's not just like you're strangers to you're dating to you're married. There's like a pretty there's steps to get there, just like
Mm-hmm.
real life, usually. Okay, and then the last one I've got is, what are you doing in here? I could have been naked.
Definitely Mayor Lewis anytime you enter his house.
His unlocked house where the town lost and found is.
Oh. Okay, I take it from your silence that that's not true.
Oh, sorry. Yeah, that's not
Um,
correct. Fun guess.
man, who could say that? Who would be
Who would be in a place where they could be naked that you could also be in?
ooh, probably well, is this a dateable character, by the way?
It is.
Okay. Well, I think the place is going to be the spa thing up by the train. What is that called? Hot
Okay.
baths, the baths,
Spa, I think, is the
spa.
official name.
As for the person who goes up there, I could see like who's up in the mines. Maru lives close to there. Who goes down in the mines? Is it I'm blanking on her name. The ayahuasca lady.
I don't know what ayahuasca is, but
Oh,
Abigail is the one that goes in the mines.
it's the person with the hallucinogenic tea.
Oh, Caroline.
Caroline. Okay. So it's Abigail then that I
That you're
should be
thinking of,
saying
yeah.
because they go in the mines. Is that
Um,
correct?
that is not the person that said the quote.
Okay.
We've got a correct guess in the chat, so I'm going to give you one more chance, and then we're going to turn it over to them.
Okay.
I'm assuming you're not looking at the chat, right?
I'm
Because
not
that would
looking
be
at
a
the
dumb way to
chat.
play this game.
No, unfortunately I can't actually see the chat while I'm looking at the game. So in order to fish effectively, I can't cheat. Maybe uh maybe Leah.
That one is also not correct. This
All
one was
right.
Sebastian.
That was
Um,
Sebastian. All right.
that is Sebastian, yeah. And any guesses on when he would say this? The spa is a good guess, but that is
But
not
it's
it.
not correct. Um where else could he be that you could get to? Man, I don't know. His house? Where does he live? I don't know where he lives.
He lives in Robin's basement, so yeah, that would
Oh,
actually fit.
all right. Yeah, yeah, let's go with that. His
Um,
house.
another good guess. So he says this in the doctor's office.
Oh,
Every character has
th-
an annual visit to the doctor,
yeah.
and they all say different things if you go in there. Like Penny will say, "Excuse me, a little privacy, please." And I think it's George says, "This is all confidential, right?" So some of them are a little bit self-aware. Some of them like don't even acknowledge the fact that you're there. But Sebastian's is like my favorite and the most realistic, probably.
Yeah. Yeah. All right,
Stranger walking
Sebastian.
into your doctor's appointment.
Surprisingly somewhat more shy than I would have expected.
Hmm.
Not that
I
I'm
don't think you have to be
expecting him
shy.
to
I
be
don't want to be
fine with it,
alone in
but
the doctor's office.
I mean, does anybody really want to be alone in the doctor's office? You want to be there with your doctor. Maybe
Okay,
not
that's
me.
fair.
What do we have here? A dried starfish. Boring. Sell it. So we don't need to collect gold anymore, right?
That is correct. Yeah.
Okay. You know what? I'm gonna do it anyways in case we do have a surprising, unforeseen need.
Okay. I think iron we're more likely to need just to get enough bombs to till the greenhouse. Although um, no, scratch that. We've got plenty of iron. Yeah, you can get whatever you want. Did I put a pomegranate in the correct chest?
Oh dang! It's that time of day again. I should go turn in the things.
Yeah. Yeah, let's do our little donations. I shouldn't say little donations. This is the two of the last three items that we need. This is momentous.
Do we know what the last one is gonna be?
Yeah, apples. That's
Apples.
all that
Okay.
I'll have left after
Oh
this.
yeah, because our tree didn't grow all the way.
Yeah, I think we planted it too late. It's a little annoying that you need three of them.
All right, winter foraging bundle, snow yam,
Zah!
complete.
And that's it for the craft room, right?
Yep, we get 30 winter seeds as our reward. Yay!
Hooray!
Ah, the fire of the Junimos consumes me. When we're done here, we'll return to the other world. You're gonna die when you're done here?
No, they've got their own secret world. It's not dead or alive. It's just Junimo.
Junimo world. This sounds better than Slim World. If you know, you know.
Okay, and that should finishing the craft room should get us bridge repair, so we should be able to get to the quarry starting tomorrow.
All right. Okay, now we have
That's
to
exciting.
beat the clock to get home.
Yeah, I got a head start later.
So, one thing that I noticed when you complete a bundle, it
Hmm.
shows you that bright blue banner that it runs across the screen, and there's a little hot air balloon on it.
Whoa.
Is there access to hot air balloons in the game at any other
Um,
time?
not that I know of.
That could be fun.
But yeah.
Concerned Ape, if you're watching this, I would like to see hot air balloons in the next update. I know you were working on a different game, but maybe you should shelve that project to work on hot air balloons for me. All right.
Okay, we're getting that little bridge repair cutscene.
These Junimos are union members. They're licensed and bonded contractors, and they definitely got their degrees at an ABET accredited civil engineering school. You can trust
Jared,
this bridge.
I've got exciting news for you.
What?
Harvey can take you on a hot air balloon ride if you date him.
Yes. Oh,
I'm guessing that's his 8 or 10 heart event.
okay. Well, I feel obligated to make that happen now that I've talked a big game about hot air balloons.
Just remember that if you marry Harvey, he does bring a collection of model airplanes with him.
That's
So if that factors into your decision.
that is pretty cool, but I you know, I don't know if I really want to date anybody in this game, but I guess I have to now for hot air balloons. That's as far as it goes. All right. Well, thanks for joining us, everybody. Look how much progress we've made. And look look at our sad teenage apple tree. One day it will yield fruit. We're getting so close to our original goal. Apples are the last thing we need, and I think we need 3 because it's the
Yeah.
fodder bundle.
Yep. I did not think the apples would be last. I was sure it was going to be hardwood.
But it
But,
turns out
You had that lucky streak.
the hardwood
couple
wasn't
streams
that
ago.
hard.
It was easy wood.
It was easy
All
wood.
right. Okay. Well, thank you everyone for joining us. If you want to follow along, you can follow us here on Twitch. You can follow us on YouTube. or you can follow us on Instagram, or any combination of the three. I've got links to all of those in a link tree in the description of this video if you're watching on YouTube, or in the About section of our Twitch channel if you're watching there. We'd love to have you along for the rest of our anti-tool journey.
Onwards to perfection.
Onward to perfection. All right, thanks everyone. We'll see you next time. Bye.
Bye.